Jinshinjutsu's full name is Jinshinjutsu Physiophilosophy. Physiophilosophy means that you can know how someone is feeling, thinking, or doing by reading their body. Deep breathing is required for singing and speech. When you are breathing deeply, the inhale starts from around the pubis symphysis, which is around the area of the fly of your genes. For the purposes of analyzing breathing, we divide the body into three parts. The bust line, which is around where police officers or army officers have their name tags. This is around the first 3 ribs. The waistline, which is at the bottom of the ribs, and the hip line, which is at the hip folds. For convenience of identification, this is where the panty line or the brief line is. The bust line indicates a person's emotional life. It is synonymous with the heart chakra. People with blockages in the bust line or heart chakra will have very shallow breathing. That seems to come from the upper chest like so. It is as if there is a contraction in the center of the chest when they breathe. You often see this kind of breathing from someone who is having a panic attack or someone who is experiencing deep grief. If the disharmonized state has been there for some time, you might notice that the person's body is also quite stiff. The person might also be pale. To harmonize the bust line, hold the middle finger. The waistline indicates what's going on in a person's mind. A person with a waistline disharmony has limited movement in the ribs when they breathe. This happens when the diaphragm doesn't contract fully during the inhale. A waistline disharmony indicates that the person is overthinking. That overthinking is preventing him or her from breathing deeply or being. You might also see a nice smooth movement in the ribs followed by a sudden grabbing of the ribs. This means that at the point of grabbing, the person is experiencing anxiety from overthinking what he or she is doing. To harmonize the waistline, hold the ring finger. I prefer to use the left ring finger for this purpose. The hip line indicates the physical health of the body. A disharmonized hip line indicates that the person is tired, fatigued, or weak at that point in time. A disharmonized hip line manifests in tight abdominal muscles. The person will be unable to pant deeply or belly laugh, ho 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 ho. Tight abdominal muscles are very common amongst dancers. To harmonize the hip line, I hold the pinky finger. I prefer the right pinky finger for this purpose. Practice your awareness by observing how you and others breathe. Breathing patterns may change depending on how a person feels or thinks from time to time. Breathing patterns may also be affected by training. If you've always been trained to breathe deeply when you speak or sing, your mind may override its inclinations in favor of the learned behavior. Have fun. Thank you very much for watching.